What's wrong?
We're live.
Oh, hey guys. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Bits and Tokens. Today we're going to be talking about some news. Mr. Weatherman. I also have a tail. Happy Halloween, guys. If you can't tell, I'm a cow. And he's a kind of a farmer. He farms soybeans.
Utterly ridiculous. First of all, I don't even eat soy. I don't eat soy. So, congratulations. You played yourself.
Well, there was soybean in the food that I made the other day, so.
The food that you made. I don't make food with soy, so you played yourself.
Well, you ate it, so.
I was hungry. You played yourself.
Well, no, you ate it.
They don't want you to win.
Anyways, so couple things on the news. First of all, did you guys know today, besides it being Halloween, is a special day for the Bitcoin community? What's today?
Bitcoin is 10 years old today.
10 years old.
The white paper declaring what Bitcoin would be in all of its majesty was born 10 years ago today.
Yeah, 10 years ago.
We got a news story about that. Not a whole lot going on there, but let's see here. Essentially, let's see if I'm zoomed in. Whoa. So here is the abstract from the white paper. A purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through financial institutions. Some of my favorite parts there. Et cetera, et cetera. Goes on. Talks about double spend. Talks about how the network will be mined and how everything will scale up in the future. So, over the past 10 years,
10 years.
Bitcoin's definitely come a long way.
Sure has.
When was the first time you heard about Bitcoin?
First time I heard about Bitcoin was probably about 3 or 4 years ago. I had a friend who was talking about it. They were just talking about cryptocurrency. Didn't really know about it much. Kind of just briefly.
Dang, I wonder where that friend is now.
Well, that same friend had a brother who had invested into Bitcoin when it was 8 cents, and his brother lost the computer where he had it on.
No.
Yeah. So that is sad because I think he said he bought like $20 worth of Bitcoin at 8 cents each.
Oh my god.
And he doesn't know what happened to it. He said it was a super old computer because when his brother bought it, like, what was that, like 10 years ago almost now, like 8 cents. 8 cents.
Wow.
Man.
Sorry, guys. I don't know you, but just tell me where to send the flowers. I'll pick just one and send it to you for the condolences. So, wow. Anyways, let's see here. So, this is a little thing from Binance. Let me zoom out real quick. This is a little thing from Binance. Should just use that.
That looks like a nice cake.
Should have used that for the thing, for the thumbnail.
Your picture was so cute.
It was adorable. It was a little hat. I think our producer is trying to tell us something. Don't know what it is. Must be for you.
For me.
So let's see here. I'm not gonna read this. We'll just talk about where Bitcoin started. So Bitcoin started in the cypherpunk community, basically early adopters of like cryptographic stuff. They just had this community where they would share ideas, and there were several different ideas presented before the actual Bitcoin white paper, but that was kind of the one that caught on a bit. Oh gosh, what's the man who passed away? Henry, no, I'm drawing a blank right now. The first Bitcoin transaction went to one of the earliest adopters, and he still has the hardware wallets somewhere, or the paper wallet somewhere to this day, and his family, he said, should be smart enough to know how to get in there. And supposedly there's quite the penny on there.
True story.
So yeah, it grew out of this. I don't want to say like anarchist kind of mindset, but this mindset that um, governments of the world weren't really doing a great job regarding money and regarding you know just the way finances are controlled. And so with the inflation schedule set for the next like 100 years or something like that, we're we're good with Bitcoin. And there's a finite amount that'll all be mined eventually one day. When we cross that bridge, we'll cross it. But for right now, it's my favorite actual currency. With XRP being my favorite utility, I guess you would say right now. But Bitcoin is probably the only one that's actually like specifically directly a currency. Because like all the other ones, everything else that came out after Bitcoin, you had to pay money for it, right? With Bitcoin, you could only get it from mining. There was no ICO. Like it was only ever something that was mined. So if the hotlines are blinging, let me just turn the volume down on that. All right, looks like our producer is going to go ahead and check the mic level on our thing there.
Apparently, I'm 5 times louder, but
Okay,
to be
great.
fair, I'm Dominican.
Yes.
I'm Dominican.
So go ahead and set us both on 3 there. Sorry about that. I should sound better now. You can go ahead and turn her down to 0. I'm going to go ahead and take over the show from here. Thanks so much.
I don't think anybody would watch.
Wow.
Anyways, so
Your farts are destroying the environment.
is it because I'm a cow?
It sure is because you're a cow.
Well,
Furthermore,
you are destroying my environment.
Furthermore, I'm a farmer, so basically what I say goes anyway. So.
And you also murder cows?
I actually don't do any of that.
You bastard vegan.
I really don't do any of that. That's crazy.
Anyways.
Love animals.
So, so happy birthday, Mr. Bitcoin White Paper. We salute you. And to keep making us money, because one day we will be very good friends. Not that we're not already. However, I want to be better friends. So keep doing your thing.
Are you referring to the relationship that you currently have with Bitcoin? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So keep doing your thing. We have a thing together, and I love you and you love me, and we'll continue to be a thing. So anyways, next topic.
What is this?
What is what?
I don't know. NGC.
NGC.
Because I'm sure it doesn't. NAGA. I'm sure it doesn't belong here in this order. I know that makes sense for like top market cap. What is this? What is this? We're going down the rabbit hole. I need to see what this is. There is no rabbit hole. There is nothing to click there. I'll have you know that on our website, bitsandtokens.com, on our scrolling thing up top, which shows you the ticker that scrolls there, you get the nice little drop down like this, which shows you all that cool stuff. But if you click on it, it brings you to an information page about that token. So how about that? I'm a farmer. Moving on. Have you heard of Initiative Q?
So I was looking into it. Sort of. You apparently have to get invited to it.
Yeah, and we actually just so happen to have an invite link in the description because I found somebody to invite me.
Cool.
So I invited my first person for our Bits and Tokens page, and we have 8,557 Q lined up. How about that? I don't know what that is. It's provocative and it gets the people going, though.
1 USD per Q.
That's their target value. So here's the backstory. This is what I found on Twitter so far. Supposedly, it's some ex-PayPal guys that are trying to make a new method of payment. And the way that they're trying to make it successful is by giving it out for free. And basically, like, instead of an ICO, they're just giving it to us. And then we're going to just spread the word about it because we got it for free. So definitely sign up. Here I am spreading the word. Mr. Producer man in the back there, go ahead and sign up. Link in the description. You already know what time it is. Let's get these cues. I don't know what they're for, but like I said, they're
Well,
provocative
it's
and they get
supposed
the
to
people
be,
going.
if it has a target value of, $1 USD per Q, I'm assuming it's supposed to be a new type of currency.
So they're supposedly not a crypto. I don't know. Let's try to find them. Let's try to find them. Here we go. Join tomorrow's currency today. I feel like Disney used that slogan not too long ago. in the
Join tomorrow's currency?
Not currency, but something about the world of tomorrow today and the carousel of progress or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a Disney head.
Maybe.
So apparently this is going to be a modern payment network that will aggregate the best tech to make a new global currency, overcoming the adoption barrier by offering free Qs.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you go to the website before you're signed in, it tells you that the only way to get signed up is by knowing somebody who is already signed up and asking them for a referral code.
Right.
So through the wonders of the internet, I was able to get out there and get us signed up.
Oh, the wonderful internet. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And also through the wonders of the internet, I was able to also get someone else to sign up too.
Okay.
It feels like a pyramid scheme, but it's for free, so.
A free pyramid scheme. I've never been on one of those before.
I've not either, so let's kind of see what goes on. Honestly, it really can't hurt, so like I said, the link is in the description if anybody wants to sign up and see eventually. I don't know when they're supposed to be paying out this Q or when it's supposed to be worth money.
There's already 2 million users. That's cool. So there's 2 million people globally that are on this thing already. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so it has people. It has people. It has a potential volume. Okay, so it could be valid. You never know. So I guess guys, just check out. I went on the website. What is it, initiativeq.com or on there. They're also on Twitter. It looks like they're global. I think I saw Chile on there. Yeah.
So apparently, let's see here. I just read it. 180 countries have signed up.
Okay.
Are there that many countries?
There is a lot of countries.
I feel like there's only 52 flags though. I feel like that might be a fact.
Well, not every country may have a flag. There's also stateless nations. Don't know what to tell you.
How many countries?
And not necessarily because I mean
flag.
Does it also consider places that are country states?
Oh, I lied. All of them have flags, apparently, according to the United Nations. I don't believe that. I just watched a video today about, there's only, 54 flags somewhere.
False news. Fake news. You're watching fake news.
I don't watch fake news.
You're watching well, obviously.
You're fake news.
Don't think so.
First of all, that's not... What is fake news? What is that?
The Onion.
I will have you know The Onion has routinely brought to the forefront really pressing issues that I think are very important.
Like what? Like throwing a pregnant woman over the border.
Yeah.
I saw that.
That's so funny.
I saw that.
That's terrible.
No.
The picture was hilarious. I'm sorry.
It was, but I saw that and people were actually spreading it on Facebook as if it was it
was real.
Thing.
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
I know. I'm like, are you guys serious?
That's where I first saw it, and then somebody was like,
"It's photoshopped,
this is fake, right?"
guys. Look at it. The lady's literally like this.
Oh man.
And then they're like, she's number one. She's falling, not flying over, because she's like this. She's literally
right.
So I don't know if you can't tell. Anyway.
All right. So next topic from Initiative Q. Apparently, probably gonna have to make a whole separate video on this. But apparently, according to Forbes, which first of all, maybe I'm wrong, but didn't Forbes used to be real prestigious and it wasn't really about we got High Times on here, we got I can invest in High Times. First of all, if that's real, I'm gonna pause the video for a second and take a look at that. That's historic. Anyways, we got High Times on here, we got the porn industry on here. like I don't know what's going on with Forbes, but apparently they have shifted into not just being like about money and like sophisticated stuff to just whatever.
Attracting the
Just
public.
they're just posting whatever.
Well, I mean, as the world evolves and more people are born, so are your investors. Investors evolve. I mean, not everybody's, Warren Buffett anymore.
Speaking of Warren Buffett, he is making a U-turn on his views about cryptocurrency. Maybe we look up some stories about that in a second, because I think I saw something today about him kind of reneging on some of his decisions about not investing in crypto. Like we know that some of his sub companies have invested in cryptocurrencies, but or crypto startups.
I
or whatever.
Saw that coming.
But supposedly, like he has made like some statements or something. I don't know. We'll try to find the story or something like that. But anyway, so cryptocurrency. We were kind of talking about this earlier here. Is taking off in the porn industry. I think it started with it was Verge, XVG, if I'm not mistaken. They partnered with someone did something. Was that Tube 8? No. Something. What was that story that we did about Tube 8?
Tube 8 was doing their own tokens. They were tokenizing, and they would reward if you watch porn on Tube 8's site.
Oh, no, they were token. Okay, no. So yeah, then the Verge thing was something else. Who they partner with then? Pornhub? One of those porno people.
Possibly.
Verge partnered with whoever it was, and that was supposed to bring the price up like super high. But apparently, more of this has been happening behind the scenes. So I'll let you go ahead and take over here.
So what are we looking at? So according to recent market research conducted by the porn studio Vogo V, as of 2018, about 470 adult video sites, 50 webcam platforms. How do those platforms even work? Do they just like sit there and like play with their udders? Anyways.
Don't worry about how those platforms work.
35 sex shops. Sex shops as in like adult stores?
Yes.
Okay. I thought we meant like literal, like, some Chinese, like massage, love you long time kind of stuff. But anyways, so they now accept cryptocurrencies, obviously crypto for sure, duh, not stupid, Mark, as a platform payment. Cool. So it looks like, the porn industry, so I don't want to say, because, usually Bitcoin and all those, they kind of started off kind of like, on the down low, on the, like, the back market, which is cool. Let people do their thing. Not that I want to associate this with that, but, it's everything. A lot of stuff is, like, over the internet, especially since it's a lot of sites and webcamming platform for the most part. Like, the majority is internet-based. So I'm not surprised. It's virtual currency. It's internet money. Why not use it on the internet? But it's cool that they're opening up to sex shops and stuff like that. I'm wondering what systems they're using to process it. Are they using like what? What are they using? Who are they partnering with?
BitPay, is that what it's called?
So there's BitPay, yeah. And then I don't know if Square did their thing like they said they were gonna do yet. They were supposed to integrate it into their payment system.
Yeah. Square said they were going to do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're 100% on that as of yet, but that was all supposed to be a thing. But that is interesting. It looks like there's a adoption in the porn industry, which is honestly, I suspected it. I'm not surprised. Not surprised at all. That's a very big industry, very interested industry. Something I've recently been learning about. So. Yeah, didn't know the porn industry like that. I don't know. I was a saint child. Stayed home for my life.
Wow, look at the time. I actually need to go tend to the chickens. Wow, this is getting. Is it awkward 30 already?
Awkward 30. Well, anyways, so besides that, it looks like I don't know. It's like I heard people have like a jumpsuit fetish. Is that right? So if I was to like put videos up of myself, could I get paid in crypto?
Okay, listen. Oh my God.
Is that a thing?
Why are we doing this here? So again, it's not a jumpsuit fetish. Specifically, if you were to have like the full cow regalia, right?
Like
oh my God, she's doing it. But like no face, nothing. Like no face, no case. You know what I mean? If you
No, there was just one sticking up, so it looked like a little.
Like a unicorn cow?
I don't know.
A
I wasn't
unicow?
sure. But anyways,
Yeah, if you were to do the full regalia, you would be a furry, and yes, there would be people. I'm gonna tag this video as like furry, whatever, whatever, and then you'll see the creepos.
the creepos. What if
You'll,
they watch it?
you'll see them.
We called them creepos.
We're getting another message here from our producer. Looks like something,
It's always something. Always something is.
something with the
Cool.
audio. I don't know. What are the words you're saying here, bud?
Something about the bit rate. The bit rate.
Yeah, I don't know if I can change that on the fly there. I don't suspect that's gonna do her.
Anywho, so other thing in the news. I don't know if you guys saw, but the Petro is out. Like officially, like doing its thing. So I guess congrats Venezuela, finding a .ly. Now I think they're still using or going through the pound as their new form of accepted payment since they're not doing the U.S. dollars since of the tariffs that Trump put on Venezuela. So I don't know how they expect to make the petro work. Um, the most savvy thing to do is to make everybody pay for the oil in the petro currency, so that literally people who wanted to, use oil for their country, which was 95% typically, U.S. oil people, so they could have paid a lot of money for that. It would shot up the coin significantly, and it would help their economy. Honestly, I kind of think President Maduro slacked on that because the whole purpose of having a utility token is for using it for the utility, and if you're gonna name Petro, which is I'm assuming it's named after the petróleo, which is the petroleum, I don't see why. I don't understand why he would just not use it. Like you're literally setting up for failure. Like, and I mean, I understood why he wouldn't. He did the two currencies, the cryptocurrency and the Nusan Bolivar, um, as the two nations currency, because of course not everyone can have access to the cryptocurrency. But nobody's gonna want access to the cryptocurrency if your cryptocurrency doesn't have any, value, because it's pegged to the oil, not the dollar value per se of the San Bolivar. So it's gonna fall behind, I feel like, and then their economy is just not gonna strive. So I feel like it's a mistake that he's not pegging it or making people who are investing into oil or buying oil from the country use the petro, because it's just like, what's the point of having it?
Right. If you have something that's supposed to be a utility that's pegged to oil or whatnot, and you don't require people to use that,
No point.
just doesn't.
It just doesn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. It just would not. I
That
don't
could have been a
understand.
good idea. Aren't they big exporters of oil?
95 of their oil comes to the United States. 95% of the oil comes here to the United States. So, I mean, yeah, that's one of their natural resources that they use, that they rely on. That's one of their biggest income into their economy, and for that to just kind of be wasted, it's a great idea. Utility tokens are fantastic, except they're not fantastic if they don't work.
Right. Let's see here.
There's something wrong with our audio. What's going on?
Something apparently is happening.
I sound choppy. Do I sound choppy, guys? Do I sound like a robot? Do I sound like I'm gonna take over?
Let's do this. Let's just take a 1 minute intermission and change some batteries and do some stuff. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. should be back right now. Okay. Audio check, please.
Audio looks good. Are we doing okay? Did we sound better? Did we fix it? I feel like we're always broken these days.
Waiting on confirmation of the audio.
Mr. Producer Man,
Can you confirm the audio?
looks like he's trying.
And what about now? And what about now? Okay. Restarting the entire everything worked. Great. Great to be back. So the last thing we were talking about that apparently no one heard was the
Petro.
Petro. Let's try to pull something up about the Petro. I think I saw something on the charts today about that.
So I'll kind of just start off back to what I was saying earlier. So as of yesterday, or I think the day before, one of the two, the Petro cryptocurrency is officially their oil, which is one of the country's main natural resources and one of the main ways that they make money. It's one of their exports. So they were supposed to be switching over to the pound, last I heard, because of the whole tariff thing, and that's a way to get around the tariffs by, if I'm not accepting your money, then how are you gonna put tariffs on me? So I disagree with his ideology of making people pay in pounds. Reason being, you have a utility token that's supposed to be backed by this oil. However, half your country can't use it because they don't have, maybe the technology or the resources to get it. And it's supposed to keep up with the San Bolivar. Now, the San Bolivar itself is valued at 95% of the country's original start-off currency value where it was before.
So it's the U.S. dollar.
Right, but the U.S. dollar is technically seen more powerful than most currencies. There's few currencies that are above the U.S. dollar, pound being one of them. However, my issue with what President Nicolas Maduro is doing is that he should have made oil investors and people who are buying the oil and the natural gases and petroleum from the country use the Petro. That would be the sole and only purpose of having a utility token, because utility tokens realistically don't have any real trading value unless somebody has to buy it and somebody has to use it. So if he's not using it for the purpose of people buying the oil and purchasing the oil through it, what is the point of having it?
Okay. I can see that. Kind of like if Ripple were to not have you use XRP, if you could use any cryptocurrency for XRapid, that wouldn't really be beneficial well, it'd be great for Ripple. And I guess for Venezuela, either way, they're getting paid. So
they're getting paid, but the whole purpose of making the Petro was to improve the country's economy. If you have an insufficient token that you're throwing out there,
do you think that means that even the president of Venezuela doesn't have faith in the Petro because he doesn't even want to accept it?
I don't know. I honestly don't know why you would make. Because common sense would tell you that if you make a utility token, you have to use it with your utility. If you don't peg it, you can't use, the utility token is backed by the oil. Well, great, it's backed by the oil. However, why wouldn't you use it and make people use this currency to pay for the oil? That's like XRP, like you said, not saying, hey, yeah, you can just pay us in Bitcoin. XRP is optional. Like, who's gonna buy XRP then? Like, what true value does XRP have over any other blind old cryptocurrency? Like, it doesn't work that way. No company makes a token and then uses it and then promotes it for their project and then doesn't even use it on their project. You know what I mean? It's like you went to the store, the corner store down the street, and they said, hey, your total is $10.95, and you try to pull out, some fiat, some USD. Nah, man, you gotta need yangs.
This website's not even making any sense.
Nothing makes sense these days.
So it says that it's gonna make its way to 6 different exchanges, supposedly. But when you click on this, it literally has absolutely nothing to do with the Petro whatsoever, and I'm not sure why this has any.
Top 6 supporting the USD.
This just links back to something else that they were talking about 6 exchanges, but not.
Right. It doesn't even talk about
I don't understand
the 6 exchanges specifically that it would be.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Listen, man, I don't know, but this is the wild world out here. It's the wild, wild west.
What exchanges did they make their way to? I need to do some research on this. I need to find something. We're gonna find something and bring the internet back up, because I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense. Petro. I feel like this is fake news. What is it? It says all these websites just keep saying that it's listed on 6 different exchanges, but nothing is saying which ones.
It was launched yesterday. But I guess I have no idea. Originally, apparently, it was 16.
I'm not finding any information about what actual exchanges it's listed on. I feel like everyone's just saying the same thing, but everyone's
just regurgitating information that may or may not be true at this point, apparently.
Okay, so apparently it was according to some local media outlet.
Noticiero Digital looks like. So if you click it on
that says Noticiero Digital, okay?
Noticiero Digital. That's Venezuela's
Hispanic. That's what I said.
No,
Noticiero Digital.
No, sir. Okay.
I'm a damn farmer. That's how I pronounce things.
Go ahead and go ahead and click that little link right there. And
You'll have to give me a second to try and get in there.
Yeah, it looks like it is a Venezuelan site here. Interesting. Looks like I got a Twitter.
Let's see. Translate. Thanks, Google. Gonna just check this out real quick.
Hello. I'm sitting right here.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna do Control F and search for Petro. I'm not wasting my time.
Whatever. So anywho.
No.
Let's take a look here.
Not today. They didn't post anything about the Petro. Oh my God! They literally post stories every 2 minutes. What's happening here? No, over it. Who has time for that? The people came here for good information. Who has time for that?
What did you expect?
Every 2 minutes? How much news do you have?
It's Venezuela. Venezuela is a very troubled country.
So you have news every 2 minutes?
If somebody dies every 2 minutes, why not?
But that's not what it was. It was like, I don't even know. That's not the point. The point is, I want to see what websites they are listed on.
Let me help you search, because it looks like you need some help.
Where is the Petro listed?
We're going to scavenger hunt, guys. It looks like we're going on a scavenger hunt.
I'm going to put the call out to Twitter and see if they can join us and where the Petro is listed.
The crazy part is there's so many articles that literally say how the world should follow Venezuela's example with the Petro, when Venezuela's not even like doing anything with it. Like I'm not sure.
I literally cannot find where this thing is listed.
Like there's someone who apparently that's kind of funny. Somebody apparently bought $100 worth of euros in petros, which not that much. Very small amount to be boasting about it, but I don't know what to say. So apparently, Air Europe accepts operations in petro. Okay. So Air Europe, that's definitely what, an airline? Sounds like an airline. So I guess they accept the petro.
They accept the petro for what? I'm so confused.
I have
What
no idea because petro and Air Europe, I mean, they use gas. Maybe do they use the gas on the planes? Like, is that what it is? Like,
I'm running out of fuel. Send me a petro.
I have no idea what they would use that for.
Now here's the other thing. If it's pegged to oil, where is all this oil at? Like, are they just saying like, no, don't worry about it, we got it? Like, what happens if they dry up? Is the petrol no longer worth anything because all the oil's been expended? I don't understand this. I can't find anywhere on the internet that it's listed. Literally.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it, even on their website, because this is Noticiero Digital. That's their country's news source.
Ow.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of.
I don't like it. I don't like
information on here.
Stinks on ice. I don't like it.
So I don't understand. I guess they're just saying that there's going to be listed on 6 exchanges, but they haven't released any information about the actual exchanges that they're going to be listed on, which is a problem. I don't see why you would have.
So all that fake news came out about how it is listed on 6 exchanges, but it's actually not.
I don't know. I know it's not on Binance.
Obviously not. Binance has quality.
Maybe KuCoin. Let's check KuCoin.
Oh God.
Let's check KuCoin. God. Is Petro on KuCoin?
Pull it up on your side. I won't even dignify KuCoin with a search on Google. KuCoin, if you're watching right now, I have one thing to say to you. Get out of here, KuCoin. Get out of here. Get.
How do I even search on here? I've never been on KuCoin. Is that a fox? That's pretty cute. Vision X listing campaign. Should I? Okay, I don't want to download the app. I'm not an institutional investor, nor do I recommend an institutional investor to go on here. I'm sorry, KuCoin. I'm not hating on you, but I'm hating on you. These are a bunch of things by markets. Would it be on? If I go on TradeView, would I see some stuff from KuCoin there?
That's a good question. I don't know. Because
it looks like I would have to make an account to. Maybe if I click markets. Oh, I can search it. Oh, here it is. Petro.
No, they don't have the Petro on here. I'll tell you that right
now. No. KuCoin has no Petro. I don't see why. Oh, look, it's Oyster Poll. Oh, it has a 0% change within the past 24 hours.
Oyster Pearl?
And zero volume and zero everything because it's an exit scam.
Well, it has
Sorry,
zero
guys.
volume because KuCoin shut down trading for it. So, of course, the price can't change and nothing can happen on KuCoin because they've totally shut down trading for it. Which means that if you had your Oyster Pearl on KuCoin during that whole fiasco, you still can't even right now. That means when it opens up, it's just going to go down. Oh, my God.
That.
Look
Do
at
you
that
see
chart.
that
I'm going to pull that up.
Do you see that? It's like somebody shot it in the face. And
what is that? PRL BTC? What is it? BTC PRL? What is the?
Yeah, PRL BTC.
Maybe KuCoin. I can't see their charts on here. Do I literally have to go to their website?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh my God, What is my life? The People's Exchange.
I don't think so. It doesn't look very people friendly. Not crazy about your KuCoin. No offense.
Where'd you go? Markets? I don't even know how to do this.
Yeah, you go to the markets and then you type in right there. Yeah, just pull it up.
PRL BTC.
000.
Let's see.
Suspended.
Let's see how funny this looks.
Funny? That's sad. That broke my heart.
Oh my god.
Like, that
That's
broke my
terrible.
heart.
That's terrible.
They literally
oh
just
my god.
like took a big poop. Could you imagine taking a
I don't understand. How
big-ass
does it say
poop?
charts by TradingView? But I was literally just on TradingView and I couldn't find it. And this is literally exactly TradingView. What is going on right now, KuCoin?
That's kind of funny, actually.
Golly, boy. Oh my gosh. What about from the top?
I think that's the 95%, if I'm not mistaken.
80 max. Wow.
It's really sad.
The thing is, it had a good run up until there.
They did. They had a if you were on.
They had a great run up. 355%.
If you got out on time, you made some money. If not, man, I'm sorry.
That's super unfortunate. Supposedly, the developers are going to try to keep developing without Bruno Mars or whoever it was that scammed everybody. Well, Bruno something that was his name. We had some people talking to us about it yesterday. That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Anyways, enough of KuCoin because they're literally terrible. KuCoin, honestly, if you're watching, get out of here. I really mean that. I need you to know this, that I feel like that in my heart.
Give them a chance.
No.
Maybe they're nice people.
No. I'm a Binance man. Okay. Okay. Let me introduce you to one of my close friends here. Okay.
CZ, of course. How did I not see this one coming?
The man, the legend himself. You know where CZ's from? Same place I'm from.
Earth.
Earth.
He's from Earth.
We are both from Earth.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm glad. Maybe next time I fly in from Mars, I will possibly run into him on this planet. That
CZ is literally one of the coolest guys.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is.
Let me show you a picture of why CZ is the coolest guy. Look at this. Look at all these suits. Look at all these suits. Look at CZ. Comfy. Looking real comfy.
Yeah. No, he's a down-to-earth guy. Just
I don't know where any of these other people are from. Where are they from? I know CZ's from Binance. Blow. Advertising. Super comfy. Cozy boys. Cozy boys.
True story. I'm cozy. I'm a cozy cow.
Cow skin rugs.
I will never become a rug. Moving on before we got lost in the sauce. So what else do we have on our agenda for tonight?
Honestly, nothing. Really just happy Halloween and happy anniversary of Bitcoin was the main premise. I think I'm going to do a lot of digging and try to find out where where the Petro is listed, because I don't think it's listed anywhere. Doesn't make sense to me.
From my eyes, I don't see it. So if I don't see it, I don't know what to say. I mean, I'll try to look some more, but honestly, like,
they lying.
I don't want to say they're lying.
They lying.
But I want to say maybe they're not being completely.
Maybe they're not telling the truth.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that all brawls out. Because I don't want to sit here and not give them a chance. Because I mean, it's whole country, first time country's doing this, back into oil, whatever. But like,
listen, I'm gonna tell Venezuela the same thing I had to tell one of my girlfriends many moons ago. It is in fact lying if you're not telling me the truth.
So I suppose.
You know who you are, girl.
I can't. I can't.
Oh man, I feel like I didn't show off the Nano at all on this live stream. So yes, wearing the Nano. Still gonna get it iced out once Ripple makes me a Ripillionaire. That's the new word that apparently we're going with now on Twitter is repillionaire or XR billionaire or something like that.
Okay.
So,
All right.
gonna be an XR billionaire at some point in my life soon. Next week. Gotta pay rent.
So for the most part, it doesn't look like there's too much going on in the market. Only other thing that I'm seeing here is that whole thing with Warren Buffett U-turning, which I saw coming. He went from, just not liking anything within the crypto community and blockchain community, period, to, hey, blockchain is a fantastic idea, to then going, well, crypto is on blockchain, and, well, maybe it's not such a bad idea. So I saw it coming. I'm not surprised whatsoever, not one bit.
I can't
So
see why.
here's the thing about people who talk nonsense about cryptocurrency. Like
You look stupid.
my friend here had pointed out not too long ago, nobody goes out their way to talk nonsense for no reason. You can't control the market, but you can control the media. And if you can control the media, then you technically are controlling the market, because that means that you're controlling who buys in and who sells. And if people sell to a low enough price that is appealing to you, then you can buy, and then the price goes really, really high, and then more people buy in, and they're like, oh man, I shouldn't have listened. And then they buy in, and then, they got flooded out, and out of nowhere the thing gets really, really high again, and people go, oh my god, like it was a whole thing, and maybe it wasn't a bubble. So these guys know what they're doing, honestly. These are people who professionally invest for a living. Stuff just doesn't hit $6,000. Apple's not at $6,000. Amazon's not at $6,000. There are very, very, very few stocks that just generate a ridiculous amount of money. Berkshire Hathaway, that'd be one of them that just generate a ridiculous amount of money. There's not a lot of stocks out there that generate a ridiculous amount of money.
What's A's market cap? I'm actually curious.
I have no idea, but for a stock or any, anything to generate a ridiculous amount of money. Oh no, are we disconnected?
Looks like we just reconnected right now. Okay.
Oh, I see. Well, anyways, so I mean, even people that I meet on a daily who are just, small guys in the, stock world, because of all the media, misappropriation and conspiracies and this,
510 billion.
Third.
I found it.
510 million.
Billion.
Look at that. Look at that big old stock.
So crypto is going to pass that soon.
Fingers crossed that it's very soon.
The thing about Berkshire Hathaway is, like, a lot of people don't know. First of all, you don't have to buy one for this much. This is for people who just don't want to move their money ever. Because, like, why would you? Like, to sell one share of Berkshire Hathaway is crazy.
Yeah, I know.
There are other platforms that allow you to invest in fractional shares, though.
Yeah, the fractional shares. That's a whole thing.
That's not what I was looking for. But you could also purchase none of those. I don't know why that's
doesn't like you.
Doesn't like me at all.
Soup. Okay.
You could also purchase the Class B shares for $205 if you wanted to. Cool. Or, like I said, there's websites where you can purchase fractional shares.
Cool.
So that's a thing.
Looks like it's, well, obviously it's down for the day because the market closed, but it closed off not too strong, looks like. But
basically gave back all of its gains.
Yeah, it gave back all of its gains. Whoever just sold it out at the end of the day or something like that. That's not too bad.
I mean, but if you look at a 5-year, I don't think it's
going back and forth. It looks like, but I mean,
reconnected. Go ahead.
For the most part,
any last thoughts?
Not too much going on. Not too much going on. We'll definitely keep an eye on the market because the market's been doing not too bad. Okay. Well, you've been able to do some decent gains in the past few days from what I've seen so far. What I'll be doing soon is I decided to show people how that 1% rule works, where you invest your $1,000, move it 2% or 1% 2 times a day, or a total of 2% a day, and by the end of the year you'll make your $1 million. So a lot of people have asked me how you do that. and I decided that I will probably start making daily videos on that. I'm kind of playing with some waters, looking at some different stuff here. I've made 3% so far off, I think it's called WePower. It's one of the newer things, got listed on Binance recently. Kind of just messing around with it, looking at different coins. But I will be doing that just to show people, kind of how it works, what you do, because it can be scary to just, take some money and just throw it in there. But if you try and eventually you'll figure it out along the way, you know what you're doing, it'll work. It works. It's always worked. That's why it's called the 1% rule. You can Google 1% rule. It'll show up because everybody who's ever tried it has obviously used it because they tried it. And in some way, shape, or form, either they didn't figure it out the first time, or they came around to it the second time, or eventually caught up to it. Eventually, you understand the concept. But the concept is to trade 1% 2 times a day. And I'll be showing that. I'll be explaining some stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to, put up a 4-hour video of me trading, but I'll be dropping in some commentary, some important parts. I'll probably speed up the video here and there so that you're not sitting there forever, and then that I'll be doing some like voiceovers and stuff. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming in the works. And I guess I'll be teaching you guys how to be a crypto millionaire. That's about it. That's all I got for you guys today. Mr. Weatherman, you got anything else for our wonderful viewers?
No, that's it. Just keep watching. We are definitely going very sideways. It has been a treacherously uneventful week. Again, with XRP still playing within this same range here. I know that obviously the charts look like they're dipping down or whatever, but as long as we don't get too far away, to the downside from this range here, I think we're in decent shape. When we start to pull away too far, I tend to get out and then get back in during the nice little dips there. And so that's just kind of how I'm playing XRP for right now, until such a time as we are just literally way past the moon, way past Saturn, just in a whole new dimension, just making bounds and bounds of money that just doesn't make any sense, because eventually all the banks are going to use it. There's a lot of really fantastic, great news about XRP, a lot of speculation and price predictions going on. That $589 by the end of the year really seems extremely possible if all of the right scenarios align in the right way. I think Ripple is a fantastic company doing fantastic things, and fingers crossed we're probably gonna make a lot of money here. So that's pretty much that. There's links in the description for everything if you want to sign up for Coinbase, Binance, or even Initiative Q, whatever that is. So that's really all I had for today. I think that's all you had for today.
Sure was.
I think that's all we collectively had for today.
So if you guys had a happy Halloween. Hope you guys were safe. Make sure you check your candy. Make sure you check your kids' candy. Make sure you stay away from the pedos. If you're a child, make sure you stay away from the pedos.
There's a story about there's some county in Georgia, Butt County, where the sheriff was putting out like signs,
the picket
in
signs,
front of the people's houses, the child,
I saw that.
People houses.
I have mixed feelings about that.
I mean, like on one hand, you have to like announce yourself in the neighborhood anyway when you move in, but then on the other hand, it's like,
come on.
But at the same time, though, it's like, is it come on? Because like you kind of did a thing that's really terrible. So it's like, do I feel bad? Like I feel bad that you're a person that's going through like humiliation, but at the same time, like I don't feel bad because like you.
I don't know. You could have been a changed man, or you could have been falsely accused, because that's a whole thing.
That's true. That is true.
I was putting that up. That's a whole thing. People falsely accuse people all the time, and then for the rest of your life, you have to be labeled. And in addition to you being labeled, now there's this sheriff that's putting picket signs in front of your house saying don't knock on this person's door because they'll basically rape you.
Well, they can't have decorations up anyway, so that's like a legal ramification of that. Yeah. Anyways, that has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Links in the description for all of our cool stuff. Happy Halloween. Happy birthday, Bitcoin. Love ya. Looking good, Bitcoin babe.
Bitcoin babe.
That's it. I'm a farmer. This is a cow.
No.
This is a Ledger Nano S. Don't know why I threw that in there. Goodbye.